Ahead of Somalia's elections, the importance of the media's role in the upcoming general elections process was center stage as a group of journalists gathered for an intensive United Nations market training on strengthening their reporting on elections and voter education.
Election periods are serious and historic moments, and it is important for journalists to learn how to report on them. Two scenarios can be the most interesting and sensitive to learn about. The first one is when reporting amid conflict, especially in areas affected by conflict, and the second is at the polling stations, which are also sensitive locations when it comes to reporting on how things are going, said the Office of the President of Somalia's Director of Communications, Abdurrashid Mohammed Hashi, at the start of the capacity development sessions held at a venue in the capital Mogadishu, supported by the UN Assistant Mission in Somalia, UNSOM, and organized by the Federation of Somali Journalists, FESOJ. The 3-day training brought together more than 24 journalists from various Somali media outlets with a presence in the capital and working across various platforms including television, radio and online channels. The journalists are receiving training in areas ranging from the need for neutrality to the uses of opinion polls. The aim is to enhance the journalists' skills, allowing them to better report on the country's impending elections and consequently improve the general public's understanding of the electoral process. In addition to practical skills, there will be a specific focus on the theoretical aspects and approaches to covering elections. Aside from the substantive element of reporting on elections, the training will also include covering elections in volatile security situation areas. Various international media associations have spoken out about the challenges members of the media face in going about their work in Somalia, including in their dealings with authorities and targeting by Al-Shabaab terrorists. Meanwhile, the United Nations in Somalia has previously highlighted the role the media play in Somali society and how they need to be able to carry out their work free from violence, harassment, detention, persecution, intimidation and censorship, especially as the country prepares for elections. In his remarks at the opening, UNSOM's Chief of Strategic Communication, Ari Gaitanis, spoke about the Somali media's important role. At today's opening, attendees voiced their eagerness to start with the training.